Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. Today in this tutorial we will be observing two more filters which is been used in AngularJS. The first one is the order by filter, where we will be ordering the names of the players, those we had created earlier. And in the second case we will be knowing how to filter an array based on user input. Stay tuned. Now here goes the part with which we'll start with. The first one is how to order the name of the players that we had made input into our custom script JS, as we can see right over here. And in this particular case we may add some additional player names here, like for say we may write here Avinash, goals 22, year 2005, average goal. So it could be any number, just an arbitrary number. You may choose something different, but right now I'll be using here this one. The assessment moment, new date, March 07. Alright, no harm comes from it, so we won't be changing it. And in the last case we will be adding another player profile. We will be adding another name like this, Suchandan, goals for say 19, 2007. Rest of the data, those remain unaltered. There's practically no need to change these names. All of them are just some demos, some examples to work on, to proceed with it. And we need to put a comma, we need to add a comma right over here. So here it goes, press Ctrl S. Now if we head back to our project and reload, we can see that all these additional names are being added right over here. Now let's order these names. So what to do? Let's head back to our text editor and into this index.html, where we had used this ng-repeat directive. Here we will be adding a filter like this one, order by. So what are we ordering by? We are about to order the player names used right over here. So we will be using them here. This is the player name. So if we now press Ctrl S and head back to our project and reload, we can see that player name is practically been ordered as per the descending value of their appearance into the English alphabet. So here comes this Avinash comes first, then comes this Krishanu that starts with K, next comes Suchandan, Sunil, and as the first two letters in either cases is practically the same, so it will be now targeting the following one. Here comes C and here comes N, so that is why Suchandan comes first and N comes in the next position, and at the last position we can see that this is Vijay. So all it is are going to do, it is going to order the player names in an order to the descending letters. This is the first case. Now instead of using some kind of player name and some kind of things here, using some default value right over here, we may set it as per preference. So we may use these two parameters. So if we choose this true here, reload, and we can see that the letters are practically oriented on an accordance of the ascending letter. There it goes, as we can see. And if we set this parameter to false, here it goes, we can see that everything now orients itself into an descending order right over here. And instead of this player name setting it to true or false, you may use a plus sign right over here or a minus sign here. So if we use this minus sign, reload, and you can see that the same thing happens here. But if we use this plus sign, then the reverse thing happens. Everything is now set in a descending order manner. So this is how we are practically able to order our player names in an accordance to their descending number of alphabets, or we may set it to reverse by setting it to a reverse value using plus or minus. So in the next case, we will be now knowing how to filter an array based on user input.